After more than 4 decades, Tok Pa leaves UMNO. No plans to pursue nuclear power to generate electricity. Good afternoon, I'm Jessica Lee and you're watching News on 2. Now, after 4 decades of dedicating his political career with UMNO, former Kelantan UMNO Liaison Chairman Datuk Seri Mustapa Mohamad has quit the party. In a statement released, Datuk Seri Mustapa said he decided to quit UMNO as the party's approach was no longer in line with the political principles he had been championing. Datuk Seri Mustapa, who was also UMNO Supreme Council member, said based on latest developments, effort to restore the trust deficit and UMNO's image was becoming more difficult. He also said there is no sign that the majority of the people of various races and religions will believe in the party's struggle again. The former Kelantan UMNO Liaison Chairman noted that to be relevant in a dynamic national political scenario today, UMNO as the backbone of Barisan Nasional BN could not rely on the support of the Malays and Bumiputras only, but to be a party that is inclusive, moderate and takes the middle path. He further stressed that UMNO must continue to fight for the interests of the Bumiputras and Islam, but should never sideline the interests of other races and religions. Meanwhile, Prime Minister Tun Dr. Mahathir Mohamad has described that Datuk Seri Mustapa Mohamad's decision to quit UMNO as a bit late.
Kalau dia nak jalan, dia kena tunjuk kata dia berlainan daripada dulu.
The Premier said this at the Malaysian Franchise Award Night 2018 in Putrajaya last night. Tun Dr. Mahathir said that Datuk Seri Mustapa, or better known as Tok Pa, has not said anything in regards to joining Pakatan Harapan. He, however, stressed that Tok Pa will need to prove that he is different than before if he is interested to join the coalition. Now, Datuk Seri Mustapa's decision to quit UMNO marks the beginning of the end of UMNO. Elaborating further, Parti Pribumi Bersatu Malaysia Bersatu Amarda Chief Syed Saddiq Syed Abdul Rahman said Tok Pa had always been among the UMNO leaders whom he admired and respected. Syed Saddiq said that he still admire and respect Tok Pa, not only because he is a leader of vast experience, but also because of his deeds and contributions to the country. He said to lose someone like Tok Pa is a big loss to UMNO. The Bersatu Armada chief said this to reporters after appearing as one of the 4 debaters in the public debate series dubbed Reaction Youth Engaged, organised by the Malaysian International Islamic University and the Ministry of Youth and Sports at the university's campus in Gombak, Selangor last night. Syed Saddiq, who is also Youth and Sports Minister, also expressed hope that Tok Pa will join Bersatu for the future of Malaysians due to his capability as a great leader. Now, this news is just in. Former Foreign Minister Datuk Seri Anifah Aman has quit UMNO less than 24 hours after the resignation of Supreme Council member Datuk Seri Mustapa Mohamad. Now, according to a well-placed source, Datuk Seri Anifah has submitted his letter of resignation to UMNO Secretary General Tan Sri Anwar Musa. Now, it is not clear yet why Datuk Seri Anifah, the Kimanis MP, is resigning from UMNO or whether he is joining another party. Now, we'll have more on this in our 7 p.m. bulletin. Now, news that Attorney General Tommy Thomas has resigned is fake, and the online news portal that carried the story has since retracted it and issued an apology. When asked on the matter, Prime Minister Tun Dr. Mahathir Mohamad said he did not know about the issue or that it had gone viral.
Saya tak tahu apa pun. Saya baru dengar daripada you lah.
Yesterday, an online news portal quoted unnamed government sources in saying that the AG had resigned. Several minutes later, however, the news site removed the story and posted a retraction of the report. It said the initial story was based on sources who have since retracted their confirmation. Thomas himself has dismissed the report as absolute nonsense. Thomas was appointed as Attorney General in June this year, replacing Tan Sri Muhammad Apandi Ali following the change of government. The Kuala Lumpur High Court received the remaining bail of 500,000 ringgit from prominent lawyer Tan Sri Muhammad Shafi Abdullah, who is facing 2 charges with receiving money from unlawful activities amounting to 9.5 million ringgit from former Prime Minister Datuk Sri Najib Tun Razak. Now, he is also charged on 2 counts of making incorrect filings under the Income Tax Act 1967. The payment was made by his son Muhammad Farhan, who is part of the defence team representing Tan Sri Muhammad Shafi'i. Last Thursday, Kuala Lumpur Sessions Court Judge Azura Alwi allowed Tan Sri Muhammad Shafi'i bail of 1 million ringgit in 2 sureties and also allowed the payment to be made in instalments until 18th of September. He posted 500,000 ringgit for the bail on that day itself. The charges were filed under Section 4, Subsection 1A of the Anti-Money Laundering, Anti-Terrorism Financing and Proceeds of Unlawful Activities 2001, which provides for a jail sentence not exceeding 15 years and a fine of not less than 5 times the value of unlawful activities at the time the offences were committed, or 5 million ringgit, whichever is higher upon conviction. The case has been fixed for mention on October 2nd. Now, the Health Ministry has confirmed that as of yesterday, 19 people have died due to methanol poisoning in the Klang Valley. Health Director General Datuk Nur Hisham Abdullah said the ministry received notification of 51 methanol poisoning cases, with 45 cases in Selangor and 6 in Kuala Lumpur. 3 of the victims were locals and 48 others were from various other countries, including Myanmar, Nepal, Bangladesh and India. According to Dr. Nur Hisham, besides the 19 recorded deaths, 14 patients were currently in critical condition, 9 hospitalized for treatment and observation, and 9 others have been discharged after undergoing treatment. Dr. Nur Hisham said upon investigations, it was found that all the patients had bought the alcohol at premises around Kuala Lumpur and Selangor. A police report has been lodged on the matter to identify the distributor and producer of the drink and determine the cause of poisoning, as well as to stop the supply of the contaminated alcoholic drink in the market. Dr. Nur Hisham added that under Section 13 of the Food Act 1983, individuals found preparing or selling food which contains poisonous substances harmful to health can be fined a maximum of 100,000 ringgit or face maximum 10-year jail term or both. Now, police believe they have smashed a drug trafficking syndicate with the arrest of 3 men who were distributing marijuana-laced cigarettes and various other drugs at entertainment outlets around the Klang Valley last weekend. According to Kuala Lumpur Police Chief Datuk Sri Mazlan Lazim, police arrested a 28-year-old man in Jalan Cheras, which led to the detention of 2 more individuals aged 22 and 27 at an entertainment outlet in Sungai Besi during 2 separate raids. Datuk Sri Mazlan added that police also seized a cash haul of 105,720 ringgit plus 2 vehicles. One of the suspects tested positive for ketamine.
Mereka ini telah menjalankan operasinya selama 3 bulan dan mereka fokus di Kuala Lumpur dan juga di Lembah Kelang. Dan barangan dadah ini mereka perolehi di kawasan Lembah Kelang. Jadi kita sedang mengesan dia punya tali barut ataupun tokek yang berkenaan untuk kita mengambil tindakan sewajarnya.
All the suspects are being remanded for 7 days and are being investigated under Section 39B of the Dangerous Drugs Act 1952. And coming up, huge global franchise potential for local delicacies. Selangor contingent added another goal from athletics in the 19th Sukma Games, when Muhammad Ilham Suhaimi clocked a new Games record in the 400 metres, clocking 47.02 seconds to erase the 16-year Games record of 47.34 seconds set by Muhammad Zaiful Zainal Abidin in 2002 in Sabah.
Ikut kekuasaan dengan cara masa 46.41. InsyaAllah saya akan cuba yang terbaik lah untuk pecahkan rekod.
Perak's Chia Yao Chung took the silver with a time of 47.35 seconds, while Sharimian Saimo from Sabah clocked 47.44 seconds to take the bronze. In the women's category, Shereen Samson of Perak won gold, finishing at 55.69 seconds, leaving Zaimia Atifa Zainuddin from the Federal Territory to take silver with a game's record of 58.71 seconds, while Pulau Pinang's Nur Atira Khairul Nur Mizan had to settle for bronze. Of News on 2. In our top story, after more than 4 decades, Tokpa leaves UMNO. And News on 2 will come on again at 7 this evening with more updates. Till then, I'm Jessica Lee. Thank you for watching.